Man should not rule over man. Let knowledge rule again. The book of light, book of books, and savior of mankind. Aum.
Osho was a wonderful person. I just dried my hair, so bear with me, but I couldn't wait to tell you this. I met Osho personally in Los Angeles one time, and what a great, great man, but he was wrong. Doesn't matter. He was a wonderful person. He says, there is no creator. Let's listen to him right now.
Certainly, I am saying that there is no creator. Creation itself is enough unto itself. It needs no outside agency.
See, and that's where this good man is contradicting himself already. If there is no creator, there's no creation. It's simple. See, this is a divine message from the true God, Nirvana. By true God, I don't mean a creator. He is right. He is right. There is no outside creator. But then he should not call what he says creation, because creation needs a creator. So he uses a word that points towards a creator. But he says there is no creator. Let's see. It's wonderful. He was a wonderful man. Let's listen to him.
To create it. The moment you accept an outside agency to create it, you fall into a vicious circle. Because the reasoning is that how existence can be there without being created by someone. That is the reasoning of all the religions. If you accept their reasoning, then the question arises, who created the gods?
See? Glory to the Book of Light. Dear friends. This good man asks the right questions. Of course there is no creator, because you could ask, who created the creator? But the point is this. The Book of Light teaches there are three things. All beings, the source, and root matter. Mula Prakriti. Sanskrit, excuse me. I rearrange myself. And such a important question. Of course, there is no outside creator who was all the time alone and then decided to create, and suddenly comes his creation, and he blames his creation for not being as he expected it to be. That was his fault. Now, many Christians and Muslims says, well, Allah or God or Jesus Christ gave you free will. That's even worse. That's even worse. Because an all-knowing God, as they claim that he created something, would have known beforehand, due to his omniscience, how the world would have become. And to this insane world, to this insane world ruled by insane people. Just look at them. So, what about the Creator? The Book of Light will give you the answer to all those questions. The same problem that had U.G. Krishnamurti. U.G., not Jiddu. U.G. Krishnamurti. All these people didn't understand what now is revealed by the Book of Light and its branch scriptures. Divine message from the true God Nirvana. No creators meant by that. Let's listen to Osho. Let us listen to him. What is he saying?
And if God can be there without being created, then what is the problem? then existence can be there without being created. You accept principally that something can be there without being created.
Yes! He got it! But it didn't conclude. He didn't make the right conclusion from it. Everything is uncreated, timeless, eternal, and manifests periodically. What religions claim of their God, that he was always there, that he is uncreated. The Book of Light claims of everything. Everything is always there, interacts periodically, falls out of timelessness into time, and causes the forms. Now, I can only point at you certain things. You would have to study that. See, the Book of Light weighs about 20 kilo. It's the greatest handwritten English book in the world. It was dictated to me by the Mahachohan. But a summary of all that you have here. If you are interested in the Book of Light, you get it for free. As a PDF. Just tell me. So, now, what about a creator? It's clearly, if you say a creator wasn't created, or who created a creator, that is not logical. So therefore, what religion claims, repetition is the best teacher. What religion claims of its gods or God, the Book of Light teaches, and these gods being always there, not having been created, Book of Light teaches of everything. Everything is always there, timeless, eternal, uncreated, and interacts periodically. But who is God? The answer will be given to you. But let's listen to this wonderful man, Osho.
So why unnecessarily go from A to B, from B to C? And those are all hypotheses. God A creates God B creates God C. Unnecessarily.
He is absolutely right. A creator God would deserve to be crucified, let's say every day anew for having created this insane world and blaming the world to be insane. Let's listen to Osho. What a wonderful person. To be in his presence was great.
The whole theology is simply nonsense.
Bravo! That's true. If you take it literally. But if you understand the symbolic blinds about it, the Bible and the Quran and all the others are highly scientific. But he didn't understand that. Doesn't matter. He brought the right arguments. Without understanding the teaching having been passed on since billions of years, trillions. Book of Light exists since 150 trillion years, and it will continue for 150 trillion years until everything is drawn again into nirvana. Let's listen to Osho.
It begins with God.
There he got a problem. The same problem that Hawking had. You know that. That man was dying with a painful thought. He said it to his doctors. I don't know where the beginning is. And he didn't understand that the universe reawakens periodically out of the ever to be unknown into manifestation, driven by what? Learn Sanskrit. I give you a free Sanskrit lecture in the Book of Light if you want to order it. No, you don't even have to order it. You have to pay nothing. You just tell me you want the PDF, you get all the huge book you get. So let's listen to our dear Osho. Well, I want to turn back to what he said there a moment.
Theology is simply nonsense.
You're right.
It begins with God.
No, it doesn't. Not if you assume a creator God, then it does not begin with God. Oh no, no way, Jose. When you go to bed at night, it's my head, right? The ego. And you wake up the next morning, have you changed? I don't think so. Maybe you had some nightmares or so. The entire universe, everything, falls periodically out of timelessness into time. So there is no first Big Bang. Yes, there is a relatively first Big Bang when the root spirit incarnates, falls into material world, into Mula Prakriti, root matter. There's a boom, there is a cold light. Glory to the Book of Light, dear friends. And you have all that in this little book. Get it. I don't make money since 30 years with these books. I don't take money from it. No way. All goes to the little publisher who is always the red numbers, you see. So, there is no first beginning. Everything falls out of timelessness into time. Let's see what Osho says.
Ego means God. And logic means logic about God. That is a contradiction in terms.
So creation itself then is God. We are God.
He asks him.
You're God. I'm God. Everybody here is God.
If you want
the whole
to
game
use
is God.
word God.
Bravo! Ta, 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 ta. He said the right thing, but I'm not sure if he understood it. You are God. And because you are imperfect, or this is why the world is imperfect, continuing or of different gods. So, now my hair is dry, the ego is satisfied, and we can continue with Osho, who rightly said, you are God. But let's see if he really understood what he was saying.
There is no problem. There is no problem for me.
I'm very familiar with it.
But you will have to change the meaning, because the donkey will be the God, even the Yankee will be the God. Better drop that word, because that word is dangerous.
The word God is dangerous. Oh, well, if you understand the Book of Light and you understand the origin of the word God, basically it derives also from Yod, which is a Hebrew letter and means penis, or a symbol of the penis. It turned God into a man. You know, these are things that are revealed here in this little book. It's a branched scripture of the Book of Light. Let's see what else he's saying.
Sometimes you are riding on a donkey, you are riding on a God. Sometimes you are...
I guess the force that gives us life, or whatever it is, the energy.
The force that gives us life, asks the interviewer, that force is thirst, is ignorance, by leaving the source nirvana and falling into mula prakriti, into root matter, and thus attaining the forms. You attain the forms. Your desire causes to form mineral, plant, animal, man, deva, and up to the highest Brahman, of which the Brahmins think that is a creator. It's per se not a creator. It's still one step away from nirvana. Because the Book of Light teaches that Brahman, the first spirit that leaves the source periodically, parts the matter in certain levels, that the following beings can, and we call them monads, can manifest. So let's listen now to what this young man is asking and what Osho is responding to.
Like to call it pure consciousness, just consciousness. Or if you are too much attached with the word God, then call it godliness. But don't make it a noun, make it a quality.
A quality. So God is a quality. But actually he drifted away from his correct definition. You are God. But didn't he failed to elaborate on it? Let's listen to him.
Godliness is perfectly okay.
Why do you say make it a quality rather than a noun?
Because the moment you make it a noun, you kill it.
The moment, make it a noun, for instance, making God a man, as the church did to oppress women, yes.
The moment you make it a noun, you stop its growth. Nouns don't grow.
Should God grow? Of course. You are God. You created yourself. This is what he doesn't elaborate correctly after his correct conclusion that you are God. And you go to school in material world to understand who you really are, which is not body, emotion, mind, soul, and spirit. This is the Anatta teaching of the Book of Light and of its branch scriptures. Don't ask who you are. Ask who you are not. What is the correct answer? Whatever you are aware of arising and passing away, that you are not, otherwise you would not be aware of the change. Let's listen to Osho.
Only verbs grow.
Then comes the music. There you go. What a wonderful man. But you see, the conclusion that you are God means you are fully responsible. You are responsible, no one else, for whatever happens to you. And the moment you leave the source and enter material world, you cause karma and reincarnation. And then you are the victim or the one who experiences the effect of his actions. Dear friends, there's nobody else responsible for whatever happens to him than you. That should not lead to a cruel conclusion like they do in India often with karma, which says whatever happens to you was caused by you, so let the beggars be in the streets. They deserve it. That is wrong understanding of the law of karma and reincarnation. Glory to the Book of Light.